Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. My name is Jason.
I'm Jackie.
We are,
The Flames.
see, nailed it. I think we got it. I think we got an
You're
opening
supposed to
there.
do that part with me.
Oh, so say it together?
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, well, here we are back. I think this is our 5th episode, maybe 6th, 5th, I think. Do you remember?
I would have said 4th, so
Well,
You know.
it's either the 4th, the 5th, or the 6th. So anyway, here we are today, and in this episode, I'll read you the description. We are exploring the idea of love languages and how learning to speak each other's has shaped our relationship, from discovering our own to figuring out how to honor our differences. We'll share the moments where this understanding made all the difference. Whether you're already familiar with love languages or just curious, this conversation is about building deeper connection through intentional love. All right, look at that.
choppy. It's a little choppy.
It was a little choppy. I didn't read that really well, but that's okay.
It was
It's
like
early.
reading it.
Hey, good morning. Who's watching out there? We got about six people watching. By the way, you don't even have to watch us. You can just turn up the volume, and listen to us for a little bit. But we're going to talk about the 5. There are 5, right? 5 love languages. So there's words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch.
I thought it was giving gifts. I thought it was a love language would be someone, like if that's happens to be your love language, you would be the gift giver. Like
Well, let's just say
receiving
that
gifts makes you feel really shallow,
I don't know about that, but
materialistic.
I think that's we're going to talk about this. Let's talk about it here. Let me get back to our questions today. Guys, if you're watching live and you have any questions, any comments, please let us know that you're out there, because we're just having fun creating these new episodes, and I'm sure Maddie is listening, so we'll see if she chimes in.
She did.
And you're going to hear, there it is, Maddie, it's gift giving. You're going to hear our dishwasher. That's going to be fun. Anyway, all right, well, let's start with our first question. How did you first discover your own love language, and was it different from what you expected? What is your love language?
Oh, am I supposed to say that now?
Yeah.
It's gift giving. Gift giving is my love language.
Let's face it, gift receiving is also, you love it.
Nobody says no to a Prezi in this house, let's be honest.
This is true.
But it is gift giving, and I have like my dad was always super generous, and my parents. So like we would go to the mall, and Jackie never came home empty handed, even as a little girl. So that was like a big thing, like little gifts here and there. And so that's how I learned
Every day.
That's where I learned it from. Not every day, but that's where I learned it from.
Almost every day.
Or like my parents would go to a seafood restaurant and would always bring me home the claw on their date night. Like that was exciting to me. I used to look forward to that.
That's fun. Sounds good.
Listen.
Well, what is mine? I know mine.
Oh, yours is touch.
Yes.
Touch.
Touch.
Is that what it's called? Is that what it's officially called?
Physical touch.
Physical touch.
So I was the oldest, and so when I was born, I know for a fact that my mom must have held me 23 out of the 24 hours in the day, and she would always rub my back when I was little and always give hugs. And my dad, not so much, but my mom, a lot. Very, very physical. We were always a very physical, hugging, kissing, loving family that way. So, but things have changed a little bit for me.
Your mom doesn't hold you anymore?
My mom doesn't hold me anymore, that's for sure. But I mean, she would if she could.
Yeah.
She absolutely would. But yeah, so I mean, when I first discovered, I knew, like, when I was really young, like I just knew that. I knew that that's the way that I felt loved, is when I was being hugged or my mom was rubbing my back.
Okay. Well, that was easy.
So when did you realize my love language was different from yours, and how did that impact our relationship?
I don't know. I think when we were first dating, I was really squirmy. You were like this all the time, and I was like, I don't,
Gosh.
I'm just not like super touchy, but sometimes I'm cuddly.
Yes, you are. What did you say this morning?
But
What did you say this morning? We didn't get enough cuddle time.
yeah,
That's what you said.
Yeah, well,
See, it's changed a little bit.
we had a child and jump into our room, and
Thanks, Maddie.
I like to cuddle, but like I can't. I need space,
Yeah.
and you don't always need as much space as I need. Is
Mhm.
what I feel like, especially way back. But you like your back rubbed.
Um, so I remember our very first Christmas.
Okay.
I remember every single gift I bought. I think I bought you overalls,
Oh
a
yeah,
blue shirt, a blue scrunchie, like everything was blue.
baby blue, so cute.
And like, but I bought all these things. And I remember knowing that you love to open the gifts. And so I wrapped everything totally individually. What's up, Emilio? Blessings to you, my brother. Good to see you. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the award and the book. I just received it yesterday, so I can't wait to post and tell everybody more about that. Thank you.
I still
So
have more awards, but go ahead.
you still have more words?
I still have more awards, but go on. We'll get back to that another time.
Ooh, okay. All right. Um, So yeah, I remember I wanted to wrap every single gift so that you had more to open. It didn't matter what it was. I just wrapped it so that you could open it. And I think it was like early on that I realized that that was how you knew that I was thoughtful. You always say that you love a thoughtful gift,
Yeah.
no matter what it is.
I-
Love a thoughtful gift.
I remember there was that little boutique in Agora in the Vaughn Shopping Center, and had every single like Dickies overall, baby blue, baby pink, butter yellow, and I had them all. And you got me the whole little kit and caboodle. Like it was, I don't know, it was really thoughtful. Like knowing I liked all the pastels.
Well,
I don't wear a lot of Dickies these days, but
that's okay.
it's okay. Good.
So that's when we realized each other's. But now, have we had any challenges, or what challenges have faced us in learning to speak each other's love language consistently?
I mean, I can't consistently give gifts, but I do other things like that. Like um I guess just give more I'm just kidding. No, but I make sure when you need your medicine, it's always out and it's always ordered. And does that count?
Counts.
That counts. Okay, I try to do
Little
things
thing.
every morning, your vitamins, your all of that too. And
But what challenges have we faced
Oh.
in learning to speak each other's love language? I think we've been pretty good from the start. We've always Matt chiming in. That's acts of service, mom.
I'd buy the vitamin.
We've always been really good with communication, so it's been kind of easy to just tell each other, this is what I need and this is what I want. And um, we're both pretty good about, meeting each other halfway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think our communication is really good. But challenges, I don't know. Last year it was a challenge to be physical. While you were in a hospital bed.
Yeah.
That was challenging.
Except somehow I got pregnant during that time, they said, right?
We don't even want to tell that story, but somehow she tested positive for being pregnant while in the hospital. I don't know. No, wasn't me. But and challenges, I now like it's more challenging to buy you gifts because you tend to shop for yourself, which is fine. It's fine. Um, I don't really ever shop for anything. So when you shop for everything,
If you could keep up with the volume of my wants,
I
it
can't.
would make it
There's
easier.
there's
I can't even say that with
literally
a straight face.
there's literally no way in the
I'm just
world.
kidding.
But my biggest challenge, and it comes up every Christmas, is what do you want for Christmas? Well, everything that you wanted earlier in the year is already in your closet or in our room. So it's just sometimes a challenge to find you stuff because
Yeah.
you like to get things for yourself again, which is totally fine. But like I struggle to find because I always want something that's gonna feel good. Like I'm not gonna get you a hair dryer. Well, I did get you a hair dryer, I think once before. I'm not gonna buy you a vacuum, or I'm not gonna buy you an iron. Like, not that you would use either one of those things, by the way. But like I'm not gonna it's hard to buy you clothes because like as soon as you want it, you order it on Amazon. So I don't know. That's my biggest challenge is because I know you love gifts, but sometimes it's just we'll talk about how things have changed because if I'm not able to give you gifts, then I look for other ways, and we'll
Yep.
talk about the other love languages. So, um, can you share a moment when intentionally using each other's love language made a real difference in our marriage?
Well, you using your love language on me, I remember when you just like let me like lay on you when I was not able to sit up and I was like in your space for hours at a time. I think last year was really important,
Hmm.
really impactful. Um, and like I try to, I don't know, thinking of gift giving, I try to get you something that's unique or fun that you wouldn't get for yourself, or it's just very hard.
Well, it's pretty easy to get me something that I wouldn't get myself because I literally, like, Maddie bought me this shirt, you bought me these shorts, you even buy my shoes. Like, I never ever have to buy any clothes or anything
But
for
you
myself.
won't though. You would
I
have
wouldn't.
nothing in your
I
closet.
would wear the same t-shirt and the same shorts that I wore. I actually have some from probably 10 years ago. Um, but I don't know, intentionally using each other's love language made a real difference. I think it's just those really special times where I'll bring something home, like, and just surprise you, or you thought that we would never get it. No, there's not a puppy coming home today, but maybe soon. It's just kind of those surprise things
Yeah.
because then it's not like I want this. It's just like it just happened.
Remember
So
when I brought a puppy home and you were sick?
yes, and we had him for almost 16 years.
Yeah,
For
15, almost 15.
almost 15.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so now above and beyond these questions, what I was thinking about was the fact that I think that maybe our love languages have changed a little bit, or at least I know that mine has, because I know that I'm always craving, being physical and being physical.
Go
Um,
on.
this is what gets viewers when we talk about that.
Yeah, but our daughter's watching, so keep going.
Well, she was in the bed, so it didn't happen. So thanks a lot, Maddie. Um, but for me, like, I never thought that, acts of service would be my love language. But like, even this morning, we had a family breakfast,
Yeah.
right? I truly love waking up every morning and making that pancake, right? I make one for now, I make one for everybody, but we had pancakes this morning. And so, like, making that pancake is like a special way of showing you that I love you. And I like to set out your fork and get your coffee ready and have, like, we sit down, and because it's actually extra time that we get together, which is really cool. And now the kids joined us today
And you
for
make a
pancakes.
mean protein pancake, chopped up macadamia nuts, sugar-free
So
chocolate
good.
chips.
So good. And today, and you reminded me to put PB2 in mine, so I had peanut butter pancakes. So good.
Yeah, but how lucky were we to be able to have on a weekday all four of us here together and have breakfast together?
Right? Right?
Well, five of us.
Well, and going back and looking at, all of these different love languages, I mean, words of affirmation. Um, I think that we're both really good of telling each other, like, hey, that, like, right now you're doing an awesome job raising money for Relay for Life, and I'm so proud of you, and she's number one, number one. Um, but I'm so proud of you, and I want to give you those words of affirmation, like, that's special and that's important and that's good for you. And um, even in the morning when you make the bed, I want to tell you, I constantly want to tell you thank you for making the bed, even though somebody's gonna make the bed, but like, I just want you to know that I appreciate it. And then, again, the acts of service, like, and last year taught me a lot. Like, I wasn't used to doing so much. You did so much all the time that I had no real idea. And so, like, I had to take over the reins. And so I learned a lot more about that. And of course, all the things that we do just within our community for acts of service. Um, yeah, receiving gifts, just not my thing, but that's your thing. So we'll keep it your
You
thing.
like getting new clothes when I bring them
I
home.
like it. I like it. Yeah, you're right. I do. I feel taken care of. That's nice.
Okay.
So that's good. Quality time. This is one's big for us too. I mean,
Yeah.
we love, like, even just this time right now, having quality time, talking to everybody.
Or
but really,
date night.
it's us.
Date nights, or even just when we're sitting here and there's nobody here, or when there are people here. It's the best.
It's the best when it's quiet. But now we have a cat, and the cat doesn't let us watch TV. We have a new cat. His name is Haji. He's a black cat. We've never had a cat ever in our life, and now we have a cat. It's Mason's cat, but we take care of it during the day. But yeah, that quality time, like, we like to sit and watch a movie, or we watch our show, which we have to watch Bachelor tonight. Hopefully it's good. It hasn't been very good.
It's the last one.
It's the
gonna
last
be
one,
good.
thank God. Yeah, and just, like, no matter what we do, like, just spending quality time together is our way of showing our love to each other. And yeah, we already covered the physical touch. So hey, Tracy's watching. Thank you. Appreciate your comments.
Oh,
Let's see. I know a couple
That's-
people other are watching. But let's go over this last question. Let me get back to it. I gotta find it. Sorry. Boop. All right. So here's the last question. And usually the last question of each one of these conversations and what we do on the podcast is, what advice would you give couples who are just beginning to explore love language? God, I can't even talk today. Love languages.
Take your coffee away.
I know. Love languages in the relationship. One more time. What advice would you give couples who are just beginning to explore love languages in the relationship? What do you say?
Be patient, right? You have to take time to explore and figure these things out. And as you're learning about each other, and if you're not a touchy, if, for example, you're not someone who likes to be touched all the time, but I love it. If you're someone who doesn't like to be touched, then communicate that and be patient and know what your partner needs. And maybe it's not going to kill you to do these things.
Well, and yeah, communication is always, like, I think that's, if you like something, let them know. If you don't like something, let them know. Um, and definitely explore each one of them. Like, we just went down the list and talked about some of the different ways for
Yeah.
each one of those, because you're not stuck and tied to any one, right? One might stand out a little bit more
Mhm.
than the others, but I mean, I think kind of exploring all of them and trying new ways. What was really important as a teenager, and then as a 20-year-old, and as a 30-year-old, and as we go into our 40s and 50s, like, I mean, things change, you know. So yeah, I think communication is key. Explore all of them, and just have fun and enjoy each other's company and time, because sometimes, some days we have a lot of it, and some days we don't have enough of it, and some days you don't know when you're going to get that extra time.
And you don't know how many years of it you're going to get. So I think just be patient too, right? Be willing to give. If it's maybe not your number one thing, maybe you can bend a little, be a little bit more pliable, not so rigid.
Flexible. All right, let's see who's watching here. What's this? Ron Garcia, I'm watching and listening as well. This podcast is fun. I'm becoming a big fan of you and your platform. Always bringing something to share. Hey, thanks for watching, Ron. Appreciate you, man. That was awesome. Thank you for saying that. We're having fun. This actually, so the podcast started. Jackie was on the Master Motivation podcast. It was one of the highest viewed podcasts of all time. And then we had a bunch of friends that said, you guys should do a podcast together where you talk about, your love and relationship. And, my first response was, who the hell am I to give anybody
Yeah, we're not
advice?
perfect.
we're not therapists. We're just, we've been together since 1993. We got married in 99, so we've had, a little bit of experience, and we've had our ups, our downs, and everything in between. So why not share it, right? I mean, maybe other people will gain something. So hopefully, if you're watching, you are gaining something from it. Would love to hear from you guys too on what else you want to hear us talk about, because we'll come back every Wednesday, almost every Wednesday, right about now, about 10 o'clock our time in California in the morning, just to chat for 20 or 30 minutes. So yeah, let us know if there's anything you want to hear about.
I have a question for you.
Oh,
What
you have a
as
question for me.
yeah,
It's not even on the list.
no, I know it's a surprise. As the gift is someone who likes to give gifts,
Mhm.
me, what's your favorite gift that I've ever given you?
Ooh,
Besides our children, our beautiful children, besides them.
uh, that's really hard.
Thanks.
Um, oh, you really killed me with that one. Favorite gift you've ever given me? I can't name one because I always like, okay, so I always like when you get me clothes because I would never buy clothes, but you don't just buy me like a t-shirt and shorts, from Target, which is fine because I would wear that.
Big fan of Target, by the way.
But like you go and get me a nice new Young LA shirt and shorts that match and look really good. Um, I just like that you're really thoughtful in what you buy and know that it's and by the way, so like here's an example. My Apple Watch, I'm an asshole, by the way, just so you guys know. Christmas, how many years ago?
I don't know. It's been a while. You found out.
Maybe 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, I was wanting an Apple Watch so bad, but I'm too cheap and I wouldn't buy it. I would never ever go and buy it. And Christmas comes and I go to open it and I just kind of look at it and I'm kind of in shock because like I think it's a pretty big gift. And I was like, I don't know if I'll use it. And then I was not quite as grateful at the moment. So I let it sit and let it sit, and she's like, "Are you gonna keep it or are we gonna take it back? What are you gonna do?" And I remember you were a little upset. You cried. I was so mad at myself for doing that because I'm not good at accepting an Apple Watch. I was like blown away. And then we're using my iPad, and I said, I'd really like to get an iPad, but I would never buy one because I'm too cheap. So I didn't want to go buy one.
But you
And
did make me go look at them, and then we didn't buy one that one day. I was like,
right.
oh my God, it's the
And
longest day
then
ever.
and so you went and got it, but instead of I said, get the most basic one. Like I'm good with the most basic one, and you got me the nicest one
Because I'm not
because you're not basic.
right.
You're not basic. Daniela, good
Oh,
morning.
thank you.
Good to see you. Thanks again. I saw Emilio jumped on earlier. You guys are so awesome. I did receive my award yesterday, and I'm so excited to share the book with everybody, and I'll be doing that pretty soon. So I'll definitely be posting. But shout out to you guys. It's always inspiring to see other couples do great things together. So thank you guys for being an inspiration. And Jill Renee, Jackie is the best and most thoughtful gift
So is
ever.
Jill.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, her
Yeah.
crafts too.
Tracy says Jackie and Basic and Jackie do not go.
That's like the worst. That's like the F word in my world. That's how much I despise the word basic.
Frugal.
Yes, yes, that's the same word.
So okay, so my Apple Watch and the iPad most recently, but there had you bought me one year. You bought me that massage chair.
Hmm.
That was amazing.
Yeah, and that didn't sit in the box, but we're not going to say what it is, but there is a very generous gift card still sitting somewhere in our house for you to purchase something large, and
Yeah,
you're like,
supposed
I
to
don't
go
know.
buy a gun and supposed to go buy a gun
Okay,
but I can't. But it's a big decision. I'm not good at buying things.
yeah, so that is a very good point because when I get you a gift, I think I got you a wallet that's somewhere in the house still that you were like, I really wanted this wallet, but I'm not going to pull the trigger and switch wallets. Like, and I'm like, do you love it? But often, most of the time, all of the time, you end up loving the stuff anyway. And then I can go see.
Well, yeah, we're getting way off
No,
topic
this is
here.
great.
This is good stuff.
This
Okay.
is perfect.
So every time you buy clothes, what do? It sits in one spot
Yeah.
and I stare at it and I wait for the perfect time to wear it. And then once I wear it, then I can
Send the
hang it up and I
rotation.
can put it in. But
Yeah,
I'm
but
not good at that.
and then I'm like, you need to try it on. I'm not gonna try it on today. I need you to try it on because we're at that 30-day mark where I can't return it anymore. Need you to try it on.
So once again, needless to say, Jackie's love language is gift giving, but it's also gift receiving. My love language has always really been the more physical, but now I think learning how to be more of service and acts of service. I get really excited about making the pancake. I gotta say, every day.
You're
It's
so
cool.
good at it.
Yeah. All right. What's Tracy saying? This is exactly what it should be. Great question off the cuff. Thank you.
Don't you
See,
know what my favorite gift is that you've ever
I
given?
want to know what I want to know. I mean, I can imagine what a couple of them might be, but I mean, I would think that I'm like the greatest gift to you ever.
You, you are. You are. I would love to see a puppy come home at some point too. That'll be lovely.
Questy?
Yeah.
A white
love it.
Questy.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because you cannot get them out here. They're hard to find out here.
Because it's not basic.
Not a basic dog. I don't want a
No standard
nope.
dog.
See, I have this thing. If I see a dog and it's like a lab or a golden retriever, they're beautiful dogs, but it's a standard average dog.
Answer the question.
Okay, sorry.
What is you're so stuck on the dog?
I love dogs.
What is your favorite? What is the favorite gift that I've ever given you?
Probably, you know what? I would say for my birthday, my shoes this year that you got me. Not just
Good
because
shoes.
they're like fancy shoes, but
Fancy.
it was such a surprise. Like you were like, I'm never paying a certain amount for a pair of shoes like that. And I was like, okay, I'll never get them. And I just wrote.
Let's just say they have red bottoms.
Stop.
That's okay.
Oh my God.
Ah,
Okay, we're gonna have to add a security system to this house, by the way.
I know everybody. Yeah.
So anyway, just because it was a surprise and it was out of your comfort zone, you didn't want to go there, you didn't want to buy them, and you were like, I just know she'll love them, and it made my whole
It
year.
was the best part. It was the best part.
That's the
I set it up really good for like 30 years. I would never, ever, ever do that. And then what happens? I do it.
and I love them.
And you love them. That's
But it
what was
was-
important.
And it wasn't about the actual item, it was about the gesture, right? Like obviously I love the item because I have great taste, but
Mhm.
it was the gesture.
It was a gesture. All right. Well, I think we've talked more about dogs and cats and pancakes than we talked about love languages. But anyway,
It's all love language.
hopefully, whoa, Danny. He said, when we were on our Engage Encounter retreat, we had to write down married couples who inspired us. I wrote you. Oh my gosh, dude, really? That was so sweet, dude. I didn't read it in advance. That actually means a ton to both of us. And you know, Danny, we number one, we got to get back on some podcasts together because we did some really good ones when we did those Tuesday thoughts. But Jackie and I have talked about on probably all of the podcasts so far about our Engage Encounter retreat and how important and how special that was to us and how that helped us really build a strong friend.
Yeah.
Dude, I have goosebumps because he said that. That's so cool. That was so nice. Yeah, you can physical touch. Thank you so much, Danny.
Thank
That
you.
means a lot. And we learned a lot from that. So, you know, again, if you advice like pre-marriage counseling, do a retreat together, really dive in.
Invest time in your marriage, not just the wedding, before you get married.
100%.
So important.
100%. And invest in your marriage every day. Invest in each other, time, just time and conversation. But guys, I think that's it for today. We're at the 30-minute mark and we said we would keep it short, but we weren't short today. So if you liked it, go to Master Motivation Podcast and subscribe to the channel. Share this episode. And we'll see you again next week, guys. Kiss. Love you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We out. Have a great week. See you later.